Alright. What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Just gonna try and do some Palace of the Dead here. Just finished up my first month uh, in Final Fantasy. The free 30 days they give you with the initial game, I guess. And then I finished up the Stormblood story up to just the main story. I haven't done any of the patches yet. I want to do this. I want to do this with the samurai that I'm leveling here. Same guy, but now samurai. I finished it with my warrior, which was fine. By the end of it, it was a little bit slower just because, especially in Stormblood, they start taking away, like, they'll give you quest items, but I can't do my character thing, but your initial sort of like the 5 ones, your bracers, your wrist, or not wrists, your waist, your rings, and your necklace, take away strength, so you don't have the strength stat on. You really do notice that, or at least I did anyway, the DPS difference once all 5 pieces were replaced, and so it made it a little bit slower, but I mean, you do have more health, so I suppose you can survive more to just do the damage then. That's what probably the biggest downside I encountered while leveling a warrior, but I mean, that was really at the end. So, I mean, I did find in the last dungeon, I was lucky enough to get a drop, and it did have strength, so maybe the dungeon drops do, and it's just the quest item, so maybe that's how you get that stuff. Who knows? Yeah, I found it kind of slow, which is why I'm leveling the samurai. I'm hoping to do the patch stuff before Shadowbringers drops, and hopefully with this guy, but we'll see how well the Palace of the Dead can go. Another 4 DPS, which is not super fantastic. I haven't had a huge amount of luck with 4 DPS ones in Palace, but what can you do? Gotta level somehow, and unfortunately, this is the most efficient since I did the story. The other, like the quests in and around are fine. I just don't think there's enough of them, and I feel like they don't give enough. You can pretty much finish them fairly quickly, especially with flying, but I just don't think it's quite enough. I might do it later on if I really get bored, which I probably will. These are fairly monotonous, and the dungeons, I mean, in DPS queues now, I can't rely on tank queues, so could take a little bit longer, but, we'll see how it goes. Basically, I'm just making this video just to kind of sit back, relax, and talk about, my first month, and, stuff I found out, stuff I've discovered since my last video. It's been about a week, maybe, week and a half, maybe. Yeah. I've discovered more stuff. I know there were some people who put things in the video or comments for the last video, things that I missed or didn't talk about, which, thank you all. Because, yeah, I still haven't unlocked most of the logs, any of the crafting. I still haven't tried that. But basically, yeah, if it involves a story, I've done it. But anything else, that being said, I did figure out the Party Finder and the Wondrous Tales, which made me happy and sad. Party Finder, which is awesome because you can do unsynced stuff with, a full party of people rather than just yourself. I also found out how to unsync, which was cool for doing dungeons and whatnot. It's in the Duty Finder, and little gear in the corner. It's kind of up here usually, and then like you go down to unsynced party or whatever. No, undersized party, I should say. You click that, and confirm it. You do around here, and then you can queue up for something unsynced. You'll be at your level, which is nice, especially if you just want to, get something done for Alpo, who disappointed me way too much. I thought you could get the million MGP very easily. Turns out, not by a long shot. Yeah, you can probably get it that way, but man, I thought it was so quick. For anybody who doesn't know, the Wondrous Tales. Oh, I'm being attacked. I probably shouldn't do this. Oh well, YOLO. Yeah, You got to do 9 of these things to get 9 stickers, and then depending on how many you get one of these things. I thought you could just do 1, 2, 3, and you'd unlock this. No, that's not how that works. Chloe's a cock tease. It's like, here, you could get this, but you're not gonna. So far, I think the best I've gotten is 1 line. That being said, I've only done it twice, so, I mean, take that as you will. Maybe it's not as bad. Where am I going? There's the key thing over here. I'm going over here. So, maybe it's better, but, so I was very sad when I first found that out. I'm sure older players will find that amusing. The sadness, it was very great. I was so happy when I thought I had figured it out, and then I didn't, and I was sad. But the party finder was nice. Helped me finish the striking tree, because, man, that took forever. And I had no luck doing it synced. Absolutely no luck doing it unsynced. So, luckily, that helped, and I got a pony out of it. Let me show you my mount guide. Basically, I was just using Midgard, not him, Midgard, this guy, because he was my cool flying one. I didn't want to use the chocobo, chicken, whatever, or my other chicken. Kind of boring. So I tried to find more mounts. I got some from the achievements, which is why I'm using Behemoth, whatever you want to call him, because he flies and he looks cool. It's kind of silly when he flies. I don't know why he flies, but hey, there you go. He flies. You do get the bird, spoiler alert, from the story, and the mana cutter, and the Magitech. But they're kind of silly looking, and yeah. So I didn't really like them. You can get this one, and this one, and Behemoth from the achievements, which is where I got, them, duh. I don't see many people using them. I know I've seen some Death Claws around, but it may not be that one specific. Oh, I just took a lot of damage. I'm assuming somebody walked on a trap. Thank you, whoever did that. And then I got the ponies. Those 2 little ponies. Hold on, I'm gonna wait. Those 2 little ponies. I think the big one that you get, the Kieran, I think the one for collecting all of them, is cool. Those ones I didn't particularly like. They kind of look silly to me, but, what can you do? So, that being said, and I think with the event they've currently got on, you can get, I know at least one of them. I'm assuming all of them? I haven't actually looked. I looked initially, and then I just totally went, I think, so in theory, I could actually, potentially, because I think they're only like 30, so it would take a while, but, I mean, with tanking, I could probably get it done, depending on how I feel. And get in. Maybe he's cooler, because, yeah, right now I'm just using Behemoth, and he's fine. I like him. That being said, he's very big, and he covers up NPCs very easily, which can be very annoying if I'm trying to click on them. But he's not one of the story mounts, so I'll take him. That's the big thing. That is the big thing. The other thing is I haven't done anything at level 70, specifically for getting gear. Oh, that guy died. That's unfortunate. Well, okay. Guess I'll follow this person. Safety in numbers. Huh. I assumed that's how you return to the lower floor, but well, there you go. Learn something new right now. Isn't that neat? Yeah, so I haven't done anything. I'm assuming I've unlocked Eureka, whatever it is, the Eureka thing. I haven't actually done anything with it. I mean to, but at the same time, I kind of want to do this one, not where. But I do kind of want to get higher stuff, because right now I'm just using the class quest stuff, which is fine, but it's not very strong. That being said, I mean, with Shadowbringers coming out in, less than a month, don't really know how much time I should spend gearing up or trying to get epic loots, because probably just gonna go away pretty quick. Maybe some cool transmog, but I feel like more of the cool transmog you get from drops rather than like random stuff, like dungeon drops, I should say. Damage dealt. Oh, that's cool. And so maybe that's the way to do it. Because right now all I got is like kind of the basic stuff. I'm using the Ironworks katana. Basically use the Ironworks stuff on this guy entirely because it's the best gear I can get without using, or with just like the tomes or whatever. Maybe I can get something better, but as I'm going to be hopefully getting to level 60 soon, I don't really care about powering up level 50 stuff. Ooh, that's cool. Look at all the cherry blossoms. Weebo power, right? So, we'll see how that goes anyway. Wah! Kill it before it kills me! Do we have enough yet? Do we have enough? No, we don't. Okay. Wah! I thought about doing Dragoon as my DPS class, but I'd have to start at level 1, and that just seemed like way too much of a pain, especially to try and get done in a month. So I went with Samurai, because you start at 50, which is at least less. Yeah, it's probably the harder part, just because it's the higher levels, but at least they have this palace thing, so, and then heaven on high when I get to it. I need to first beat this one, apparently, go up to like level 50. I'll probably end up doing like the 51, get the higher stuff, so, and I think you can get some neat drops from up higher. Probably have to pay attention more and not spam just Hakaze and Shifu. But we'll see. I don't even know what half of these things do. I haven't really used it. I have literally barely touched this guy. I think I still have to do the initial quest, like the level 50 quest thing. I should really go and do that. That would probably help give me some experience. Maybe I'll go and do that afterwards. But we'll have to do Palace for a little while, just to try and get more and more levels. I didn't really enjoy Palace that much. Like, it was good for like getting most of a level, or a level here and there. But it was very monotonous, so I'm not necessarily looking forward to doing a lot of it. But at the same time, if it's quick, if it's fast, if I can get a lot of levels out of it within, just a few days' time, that would be super ideal. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just initially starting this now. I literally finished the story 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago probably by now. And now we're doing this. Yeah, great level up, if only. If only. What else did I learn? I feel like I've figured some more stuff out, but I don't recall off the top of my head. I know people put put some comments in my last video about stuff I missed. The glamour thing was the big thing. You need a glamour dispeller to take it off, and before you can put a new one on. I'm on the fence about, like, it's nice that you don't have to have like a mount or go to the transmogrifier in order to change your gear and make it there. You can do it sort of wherever, as long as you've got it in your inventory. Not that inventory is a huge, like, thing. They give you a million slots of everything, so it's not like, putting an extra piece of gear in your backpack is really going to do that much, but, it's something I was considering, was like, that's a lot. That being said, I don't know if there's a bank yet, besides the company chest. At least not in the same way. I have the Chocobo saddlebags, I found that. Stuck a bunch of shit in there. Still have a million things. I've been selling everything, which is why I've got this much gil, which is still not enough to buy a house. Sad face. I would like to buy one with the free company, but apparently nobody else in my guild is rich. Apparently they are all very poor, which, I mean, maybe I know at least one of them was doing crafting. Probably they're all doing crafting. And maybe that eats up a lot of money. I'm assuming it does, especially if you don't have the gathering profession, or if there's a gathering profession, or whatever. But literally, I've been selling everything. I haven't even been desynthesizing. I know there's that too. If only because I've looked at the achievements and, there's achievements for it, and I don't know where or how or what. which probably would explain why I have more money and not a lot of stuff done. But whatever, you know, I'll figure it out when I get to it. I don't know if crafting is great for, relevant gear, if you can continue to make high grade stuff, or if it's like WoW, where after a while it just, you know, stops being useful. So we'll see. Maybe it's good for transmog. I feel like the best stuff you get from dungeon drops. Probably mentioned that before. I don't remember. So I'm assuming that's where it is. Like, that's where you would get cool transmog, but I don't know. So we'll see. I haven't actually looked at the samurai arms yet. At least what they look like, because I want to get Xenos' katana, because it's pretty cool. And I think I've seen somebody with it, or at least something that looks like it, but I don't know. So maybe I'll go online later and see if you can actually get it. I'm assuming from the boss, Shinryu, I think. Probably Shinryu Extreme, if I had to guess. If it's anything like the Tusks of Manaroth. So I'll have to do that maybe later. Have to unlock that and everything, which probably would require more 70 stuff. Might be easier to just wait and do it at 80. Probably would be, but we'll see. We'll see. The world's open now at level 70. Well, once I get this guy up. Otherwise, I may just go back to warrior, depending on how bored I get doing this. Because this could get me. Oh God! Now I've been lied to. It's a trap. Oh. Woo. Wah. Summon the moon. Ooh, an actual chest. Oh, that's cool. Probably still won't help me not get one-shotted, but whatever. I have not had a huge amount of luck with champions. That being said, usually I've been a tank, so it hasn't really been an issue. But hey, see how it goes. I haven't actually done any of the higher stuff. I do need to beat this. Was there anything else? Anything else I found? Just trying to remember what I found out and what I didn't. The big thing was the Wondrous Tales. I'm so sad. So sad. Not gonna keep slogging it out and playing this one, because WoW doesn't appear to be getting any better, so hey, why not? Let's play as our cloud-looking Catman. Nothing wrong with that. Feel really bad too now because the victory stance works so well. Like, it's literally Cloud's thing, but God, I could not get over how they hold their weapon just normally. Their combat stance. Just makes me sad. I know I know a lot of people like it, and to each their own really, but I just, oh boy. Whenever you see it in a cutscene, it always looks funny. He's got his sword up in front of him, and of course, especially when I was doing Heaven's Ward and looking up at the dragons, it looked really bad. Granted, Warrior wasn't much better because you were just holding your axe like your meat stick, but it was better. Let me say that. I didn't feel like my guy looked like a total doofus. Boy, oh boy. I want to kill the people, but I don't want to kill the me. Without the tank. Oh god. Oh, yeah, okay. I did. Oh, cool. Okay. Methinks Manticore breaks this a little bit. I'm assuming you only have it for a limited amount of time. Oh, yes. Yes, you do. Not even a floor. That's probably a good thing, considering the straight up damage that cleared, whatever you want to call that, massacre. The Aether Currents. I should mention the Aether Currents, because they're a lot of fun. Sometimes. I don't mind the Aether Currents as long as you can access the quest one, all the quest ones, so that you can actually unlock flying before you finish the zone. That was my main problem with especially the last zone. was trying to find all of them, and then you had to basically beat the story before you could get all the the 5 yellow ones unlocked. That irked me so much. But it is neat to see just the kind of, you know, area, you get a feel for the area. I do wish there was more that you could do, but maybe that's just because I haven't unlocked everything, like the sightseeing stuff and whatever. Maybe there's more stuff to do, like if you were to collect the Aether currents while you were doing it, and then I'm assuming, I don't know, it's a moot point for me now, but, just in case. And please, kill. Aha, yes. Perfect. We have slain the beast. Slain the beast, slayed the beast. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Well, gonna take a break from this one. Probably put up this video mashed together real quick. Ooh, cutscene. Before there were floating legs. Oh my god, she's right behind me! Oh my god. It's a pirate lady. I wonder if you get to kill her later. Well, I'll have to keep going and find out. Anyway, thanks for watching.